Game week 3 Premier League predictions. Let's talk about it.
Okay, so shall we just jump straight in?
Straight into it.
Chelsea Luton.
First game of the weekend. Chelsea, for me, will finally
get their first win. That is exactly it.
And because they're playing at home, although it means kind of nothing, only won 4 games this whole year, I do think they're going to win 2-0.
2-0. I also think it's going to be
Luton
2-0.
will score.
No, I don't see it happening.
Okay, I'm going to change mine to 1-0.
Okay.
So we don't have
That's not too far off, to be honest.
1-0. Chelsea have been struggling to score, so 1-0 Chelsea.
Okay.
Bournemouth play host to Spurs. What do you got?
I think it's going to be 3-1 to Spurs. Spurs are looking pretty good. And last season it was 3-2. That was the scoreline for like each game. So when Spurs went to Bournemouth's home, Spurs beat Bournemouth 3-2. And it was vice versa when they went to Spurs. So
I have a 2-1 win to
2-1.
Spurs.
Okay.
So similar score, but I do think Spurs are going to win. Like you said, they're looking good right now.
Yeah.
So I see them getting 3 points.
Nice.
Next, we have Arsenal who take on Fulham.
And they're playing at the Emirates. I see an Arsenal win. I'm going with 2-0.
I also see an Arsenal win. I say 3-1 because 3-1. I do think Fulham will score. They haven't been playing great, but I do think they have the quality to at least get a goal. So 3-1 is my prediction.
I hope that's wrong because I have some Arsenal defense players in my fantasy. So I'm really hoping that's not going to happen.
Oh, I hope they draw or lose.
Here we go again.
Sorry, Arsenal. We're hating again.
Who's next?
Brentford take on Crystal Palace.
I must say, I'm actually very keen for this game because both of those teams have kind of impressed me with their performances. I know that Crystal Palace ended up losing to Arsenal, but I still think that they put up a good performance against them. Brentford have completely surprised me. I'm going with a Brentford win of 2-1.
I've said 2-0 to Brentford.
2-0.
Brentford at home are really good at home, and it is difficult to get past them. Palace haven't been that clinical going forward, so I think this game would prove that they still need to figure out how to put the ball in the back of the net. So I think a clean sheet for Brentford.
The last 4 times that these two teams have played each other have all been draws.
Really?
Yeah. I just don't see it being a draw this time around. I honestly think that Brentford are going to win up them.
Brentford will win as well.
Yeah.
Everton then play host to Wolves.
These two teams are basically at the bottom,
right at the bottom
already. So I think it's actually going to be a real test to see. I don't want to say who's worse because that sounds so rough.
But it is. It's an early relegation battle.
Literally. But I think it's going to be a draw. I just don't see Everton scoring. And I don't see Wolves scoring either. Even though, you see, the thing is like Everton's defense is really like in shambles at the moment. But I don't think there's going to be goals. I'm going to go with a 0-0.
I have predicted Wolves to win 1-0.
Okay.
So low scoring game, but they will win this game. I think this will be the game where they show their quality because we did see against United, Wolves have a lot of quality and Everton aren't looking too good. Yes, they're at home, which is why I think it will only be 1 goal. 1-0
I hope Wolves win, to be honest. Like, shame. I feel bad for them. I think they can be really good, you know. So
same, yeah.
Not bad.
Then the team that has disappointed me, Man United take on Forest at Old Trafford. I'm going to start my prediction because we have struggled to score. We have had one of the most chances created this season so far, and I think we will be firing in this game. We will be scoring nothing less than 3 goals.
3.
We will concede because we have multiple holes in our team for some reason. So I say 3-1. We will be getting the win.
I think that Man United are going to win. I think that when they play at Old Trafford, it is like a... Hey, I'm trying not to be biased and I'm trying to look at this objectively. I do think they're going to win. They're playing at Old Trafford, which everyone says is a fortress. We'll see. But I think they're going to win 2-0. Forest are yet to score against Man United. So I just don't think it's going to happen this time. I think Onana's going to keep a clean sheet.
I hope he does. He's my FPL goalkeeper.
Yeah, so you really need that.
I can't trust them to not concede. So I'm predicting 3-1. I hope it's not, but I think we'll concede.
You're just going to be, whenever Man United play, you're just always stressed out. And I get it.
Put me on a hospital bed because my heart is not going to take the pain.
And it's only the 3rd game. So good luck for the rest of the season.
I'm stressing already.
A game that I am really keen to watch, Brighton versus West Ham, because I think Brighton and West Ham have been putting up some really good performances. So I'm super keen to see how that's going to go down.
It is the first real challenge for Brighton. Yes, West Ham haven't been the best team last season. They were very disappointing, but it will be a challenge, that game for Brighton.
I definitely think so.
Scoreline?
I'm going with a 3-1 win to Brighton. I do think they are going to score a lot of goals. So basically the reverse of what West Ham did to Chelsea.
I went for 3-2.
3-2?
So similar scoreline,
Okay.
3-2 to Brighton. I think they will be winning at
I
home.
think there'll be a goal
But I think it'll be a goal fest.
Okay.
West Ham will get a couple goals. They also have some new signings and are looking good. So let's see what happens.
That's a good one.
Next up, we have Burnley versus Aston Villa.
Basically, the burgundy, purpley teams are facing each other.
I thought you were mispronouncing Burnley.
No! I know how to say Burnley.
And Burgundy plays against...
The Burgundy are playing against the Villa. Another great game. Villa, I think, are going to beat Burnley 3-1.
3-1. I said 2-1.
2-1.
Our scores
Okay, so
are very
this
similar.
maybe that's a testament to our ball knowledge.
We either
or we're very
both
wrong.
have terrible ball knowledge.
Yeah.
Or good ball knowledge.
When we do a review of this, then we'll see how accurate we actually were.
Just as we are right now, we've been keeping track of points based on our predictions for game week 1 and game week 2. Wifey won game week 1. Game week 2, we both scored the same amount of points for our predictions. So
I'm ahead.
You're ahead overall in points, but not by too much. Not by too
you
much.
see it.
So this is
And
an
it's still
important
early.
game week. It is very early. Villa, we both think will be winning.
Yes. And then Sheffield take on the champions, Man City. I think City are going to win 3-0. Is that yours? No way! Is that yours as well?
I literally
Guys,
said
we don't
3-0.
discuss these things before so we can make it as authentic as possible. 3-0.
Look.
Definitely think... Oh, I see, yeah. And I'm contemplating captaining Haaland again for
I'll
this.
be captaining
because
Haaland. He will score against Sheffield.
I also think he will, because I don't think Sheffield's defense is going to be like Newcastle's defense, for example, where they like basically kept Haaland out the game. I just don't see that happening. So I definitely think they're going to be
I'm
multiple
changing mine
goals.
to 4-0. I don't want the same score as you. 4-0.
4-0. Okay.
Yeah.
3-0, 4-0. As long as Man City wins, that's what we want to hear.
I completely agree with you. City are going to dominate. Doesn't matter that Sheffield are at home.
Yeah.
You've got Premier League champions, treble champions up against Sheffield, and they will demolish them.
And even though we don't have Puppy Pep on the sidelines because
Doesn't
of
matter.
his little back injury, it'll be fine.
You guys
City
will
have
be
got
more
this.
than fine.
Now, game of the weekend. Newcastle versus Liverpool.
I'm keen for that game.
2-2.
You are lying.
No way.
You are lying.
No, you...
I
check.
literally
What
said
is it?
2-2.
2-2. That is crazy. Guys, Liverpool will 100% concede. I think it's going to be a draw.
I also think it's going to be a draw, but I don't want the same score as you. I'm going to say 1-1 now. Stop doing this.
I'm sticking to my 2-2. We can have the same. It's not a crime.
No, but then that game is irrelevant.
But now you're compromising your knowledge based on
I really do
that.
think it will be 2-2.
I think it's definitely going to be a draw.
I'm keeping it 2-2. I'll have the same as you.
This is a joint effort over here. Because I just think Newcastle are looking good. Liverpool are looking good. Are they on the same level?
I think
so.
if any team will win, it will be Newcastle. They might just sneak one off Liverpool.
Could be like a 3-2. Who knows?
I wonder if I should say 1-1 because it's going to be a tight game.
It will be a tight game. It's not going to be easy for either team. So
fine, you've pulled my arm. Is that the same?
No, twisted.
You've twisted my arm. I'm going for 1-1.
A full job.
1-1.
Honestly, our scorelines are fairly similar.
Your hands are freezing cold.
I'm so cold right now. You're in a
Freezing.
t-shirt and I just don't know what's going on. But
Were your hands in the freezer?
yeah, of course. Right before this, I was like, you know what would be fun?
Yeah.
In the freezer. Those are our predictions. Now we gotta wait and see just how many we get right. What are your guys' predictions for game week 3? Let us know in the comments.
And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We'll be back with some more content.